One of our investigative reporters back in Johnson City, Nate Morabito, did a study on corporal punishment.
And that community watchdog investigation has now resulted in the passage of a new law in Tennessee targeting the paddling of students with disabilities. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
I'm Josh Smith. Both the House and Senate passed a bill today that requires school districts across the state to start reporting the number of times they use corporal punishment on kids with disabilities and the specific disabilities involved.
On the Senate floor, the bill's sponsor credited Nate Morabito's investigation as the reason for the soon-to-be new law.
That's right. The legislation, House Bill 2331, is now just waiting on signatures from the speakers of both houses and the governor. Our investigation found more than 24 area schools paddled students with disabilities at a higher rate than their peers. This bill will allow for further study of the disparity by collecting specific data at the statewide level for the first time.
Come here, Bubba.
4-year-old Miles doesn't say much.
He is mostly nonverbal.
But his mother has plenty to say.
It's appalling.
Especially when it comes to the use of corporal punishment on kids with disabilities in some Tennessee schools.
It was heartbreaking and unbelievable.
The blogger and autism awareness advocate recalls her reaction when she first learned of our investigation last July.
I was just in shock.
Ayes 81, nay 3, present not voting.
Now, 9 months later,
I declare it passed.
The Tennessee House and Senate passed a bill that promises better oversight in the future. It requires schools to report all instances of corporal punishment to the Tennessee Department of Education every year, specifically those cases involving kids with federally recognized disabilities.
We'll know exactly who's being corporally punished and what the reasons are.
The passage of the legislation follows the release of a Controller's Office report last month that confirmed a statewide disparity. The report, citing a lack of data, could not identify the types of disabilities targeted and why. This bill hopes to change that.
We would know which types of students with disabilities receive corporal punishment.
Laura Hurd hopes the legislation leads to a more informed public and General Assembly. While she homeschools her son today, she says this kind of change will play a role in deciding whether to send Miles to public school when he grows older.
It's definitely a step in the right direction. And to think that it's happened so quickly, I mean, that just proves that, everybody knows that it's the right thing to do.
A separate corporal punishment bill, House Bill 2330, also passed in the House today. The legislation, sponsored by a Nashville lawmaker, would ban the use of corporal punishment on kids with disabilities altogether unless a parent formally opts in. The Senate still needs to vote on that bill.
Nate Morabito's reporting having a big impact. Nate, thank you. When previously questioned about the longtime practice of paddling students, school administrators told us they only paddle a child when other discipline does not work, and only with the support and often at the request of parents. They also said the practice is declining.